there, this is Lori, and I'm here today to talk to Carly. She's one of our teleworking expats that's currently living down in Mexico and working for us. Carly, how about you tell us a little bit about the city that you're living in and a little bit about your background?
Sure, yeah. Well, right now I live in Mexicali, Baja California in Mexico. Originally I'm from Vancouver, Canada, and I moved to Mexico about 2 years ago because my husband and his family are from here, so we decided to relocate.
Excellent. And how long have you been a teleworker for?
I've been a teleworker for almost 2 years, pretty much right when I moved here, about a month or two after I started working for Geeks on the Way as a teleworker.
Okay, excellent. And what type of tasks do you do on a regular basis?
On a regular basis, I handle most of the accounts receivable. I do a lot of collections. I've recently started doing the company newsletter. I also handle customer calls and book appointments for them. I do website design and a little bit of software programming, so every day is pretty much something new and something new to learn.
And do you find yourself more or less productive now that you're in a work from home environment?
I think I'm more productive, mostly because when I'm at home, I don't have a lot of distractions. I don't have other people that I'm working in an office with who stop by to talk to me or anything like that. And I really don't have anywhere to go around here. Even if I wanted to grab a cup of coffee, I can just go downstairs to my kitchen and brew a pot of coffee. So it's not the most of my day I spend in my office just working and plugging away at all the different tasks that I have to do.
And what kind of positions did you hold back in Vancouver?
In Vancouver, my last position was working in advertising sales. I worked for a radio station there. And then prior to that, I was working for that same radio station as a traffic reporter. And then before that, I was in school.
Okay, good. And what kind of programs do you use on a regular basis to facilitate your accounting and the website development and just your day-to-day tasks?
Well, we use a lot of different programs. I mean, we've got a chat function or chat program that we use so that we can talk with each other all day if we have questions or want to make jokes. We obviously have a voice over internet protocol telephone that we use, so it's built right into our computer, and we can talk with people if we have questions or need to ask them something. And we also use Google Apps, which is a document sharing program. So anytime we're working on a document together, a spreadsheet proposal, everybody can be logged into the same document at the same time. So it's pretty much like you're in the same office as somebody showing them something on your computer, except you're just doing it over the internet.
Now, when you were first looking for work when you arrived down in Mexico, what were some of the problems that you faced?
The biggest problem, I think, is the language barrier because I don't speak fluent Spanish, and of course you need to have that and English here to work. You also need to have a visa, working visa, which I don't have. And I found when I was looking for jobs, either in the US or in Canada, a lot of the positions that were offering telework were scams, and typically the people would contact you and ask for your bank account information or personal information. So it was kind of scary to apply and put your information out there because you don't know who it's going to.
And what is your perception of teleworking now that you do it on a regular basis as opposed to when you were still in Canada, when you weren't exposed to it?
I think my perception's changed in that when I was in Canada and I thought of people working from home, I thought most of the time they weren't necessarily working, that they were able to be at home either cooking, doing chores, watching TV, or just, they get to be a lot more lazy because they don't have a boss there to watch them. But what I've noticed is it's identical. I mean, if you sit down to work in front of your computer, it's the same thing. You put in a full day, you get just as much stuff done, and there really just isn't time to be off doing other things.
Okay, good. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me. I certainly appreciate your perception of
Thanks, Laurie.
working from home. Thank you.
Bye.